This is what happens when you shower and put self-tanner on at 11 o'clock at night. I'm like knocking out all these things that have been on my wish list. I just look like I filled in my eyebrows, but I didn't. Hello, what's up guys? So today's video is a big exciting vlog because I'm currently on my way to get some Botox and to get some filler. And no, I'm just kidding, that's it. But these are things I mentioned in a couple videos ago, how these things were on my agenda for once I finished breastfeeding, and I had an appointment scheduled and everything at a local med spa. And yesterday was my last day nursing Arlo, which I can talk more about later in the video because I have like so many thoughts and feelings, and just like the last week I feel like has been a whirlwind. But oh, it's green. Okay, so like I said, yeah, I just arrived to the place. I'm right outside, so I'm gonna take you guys with me, show you a little bit of the process. Let's go do it. So this is where I'm going, Skin Spirit.
How did you get into kind of the online?
Oh my gosh, it's been a journey. I started a YouTube channel actually after my car accident because it was something I always wanted to do, and then I got in my accident and I was like, life is too short, I'm just gonna do it. And then when I had my kids, it like the whole like motherhood content is like a whole nother thing I never even thought of. Yeah. And it's been really great because I've been able to connect with so many people, and I've heard it's helpful, and I'm just sort of like sharing our experience, and you know, there's so much more to being a mom and a woman than just our kids. So
totally. I feel like we forget that so much. And you get like that. Yeah. I feel like as women we live such a parallel life. Like when we're home we want to be gone, and when we're gone we want to be home. And men just like don't have that. I feel like men are so good about being selfish, where I'm like, telling my husband last night, you know, I was like, I don't even shower or eat till like 8 o'clock at night.
Totally.
You know, and you're completely fine with
my husband, we talk about that all the time because my husband's like, I don't feel bad for like doing things I need to do, and I'm like, why is that? Like, why do we feel bad?
Totally. Like, and that's our own.
Yeah.
Our own stuff. So we'll do the I'll do your lips last then, so you can film, or we can actually, because then you're going to be probably pretty swollen, so people might.
Yeah, whatever you think is best. Yeah, it's funny, my content will be like potty training and now Botox. It's just a good mix.
Right? I think we found too that like after COVID and like everybody needed self-care, like no matter what that was, just in case you need it.
Oh, thanks.
And then this vibrates, and we can use it as a like a distraction tool if you like need it. So perfect. So like I said, you'll feel a little pinch of the needle, a little pressure, but nothing should be painful like at all for you. And if it is. Just now working out today.
Oh, I was going to ask about that.
Tomorrow, totally fine.
Okay.
Wash your face like normal tonight, sleep in whatever position's comfortable, and then tomorrow, no restrictions at all.
Okay, awesome.
So this will continue to settle over the next couple weeks, but it's not going to get like more projection or anything like that. Kind of what you see is what you'll get. And then the Botox obviously will take some time to kick in. So when we do your masseter, initially you might feel like everything you're eating is chewing like a pretty gnarly piece of bread. Okay. And it will ease up. But sometimes people are like, ooh, I feel like I'm working really hard to like break my food down. And you are, because we're just weakening that. Okay. Okay, open your mouth a little.
And then you mentioned this sort of like pulling everything up a little bit. Will that help that like sunken?
It will, yeah, it will a little bit. And like I said, you still may need filler under there. Okay. But you won't need as much because we're giving everything else support.
Oh, cool.
I don't do Allergen products for tear trough.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Under here?
Because they're just too hydrophilic, and that just means that like they want to pull a ton of water. So I really like regular Restylane. A lot of times people look amazing, and then they come back in 2 weeks and they're like, why do I look like I've been crying for 8 days? Oh no. It just pulls too much water.
It's like the opposite of what you're looking for.
But under eye, like, we have so many lymphatics. And so we need to make sure we put something in there that's not going to try to like work against like what everything's trying to do. in advance, pinch and burn.
Yeah, not too bad. The vibrating really does help.
It really does help.
It's like such a good distraction.
It tricks your brain to
yeah. My ensemble right now is very interesting. I've got like my husband's t-shirt on, still got to do my hair and makeup, terrible self-tanner job from last night, and like a huge scrunchie and a gold ring. I don't know, man. This is my life. This is what happens when you put self-tanner. Oh my god. This is so bad. This is what happens when you shower and put self-tanner on at 11 o'clock at night and you are rushing. Yeah, so apologies. Gotta do what you gotta do. So I went for my Botox appointment. What day is today? Friday. So today's Friday. I went this past Monday, a few days ago, and I went in for Botox and filler, and I wanted to get Botox in my forehead and like here, wherever she suggested basically, and then I wanted to get filler in my lips. I haven't had filler in my lips, you can probably tell, but I actually had some filler dissolved in my lips because I had old filler from 4 years ago from the last time I got it done. It was really, that was one of the reasons I wanted to get it done again, because it was bothering me because it was a little uneven on the top. I had this like, when I smiled with my mouth closed, I had this weird like little hole, which a lot of people, like you'll actually, if you start paying attention to it, you'll see a lot of people with filler who have that, but it just drove me crazy. I didn't like that you could see my front tooth when I was smiling with my mouth closed. So, but before she could put any filler in my lips, she had to dissolve what was left, and that was causing that effect. So she dissolved that on Monday, and then when I was there this past Monday, I also got Botox in my forehead. It's not fully settled yet. Like, you can like still see the lines a little bit, but my skin's all splotchy from self-tanner too. I'm just a hot mess, you guys, but you can still see the lines a little bit, but like, you can tell my like 11s here are already, the Botox is settled in. And then she actually, so she did Botox in my forehead and right here, and then she also did Botox in my chin. Actually, she did it on this side because it was so crazy. Like people hate on injections and Botox, but let me tell you, when I sat down in that chair, she could tell like my whole medical history just from looking at my face. Like, this place is so legit. This video isn't sponsored by them, but they did comp the service for me to share on Instagram about them. But they're not, I don't even know if they know I'm doing this video. I just wanted to share about my experience, and I really was super impressed with them. But it was, oh, Jordan's calling me. Okay, sorry about that. So I will be getting ready and doing my makeup. Before I did my makeup, I wanted to talk through the stuff in my face so that you could see an example of what it looks like without makeup. So like I said, she put Botox on this side of my jaw, and it was really crazy because when I sat down, she was like, have you had trauma to your face? And I was like, yeah, I was in a car accident a few years ago and I had like all kinds of trauma. I broke my nose and had orbital fractures and broke my cheek and blah blah blah. She could tell just by looking at me, and then she was like, do you mainly chew on the left side of your mouth? And I said, yeah. And actually my teeth don't line up on the right side, so I only chew on my left side. And she could tell just by looking at my jaw, because my jaw on this side was like so much more square than this side. So she put some Botox in my chin right here to try and even that out and basically like relax the muscle there. But now when I go back today, I want to see if she can put a little bit on this side, because it's almost like she relaxed this side and now this side has like a nice sort of curve, but this side still needs that curve a little bit more, if that makes sense. But anyways, and then I wanted under eye filler, and actually when she took a look at my eye, or at my face, the consultation she gave me, she mentioned that rather than just filling the under eye area and like basically adding puffiness under there, my face actually needed more support, because as we age and as you get more tired and you have 2 kids, like my face muscles were starting to sort of droop a little bit. So she actually put filler in my cheeks and my temples, which I never thought I would get filler in my cheeks. Like, I actually don't care for that look when it's like big circular apples here like a lot of celebrities have. So I was a little nervous about it, but she did it so naturally, and like if you know it's there, I feel like you can tell. But she actually, so she added some filler right here in my temples because I had these like gaps here, so that was just like sort of filling out my face here. And then she added cheek filler, and what it did is it basically gave me like a natural contour. Like you can see this contour here. I don't have any bronzer or anything on right now, and if you guys have seen my vlogs or seen my get ready with me's, I always add contour like every single day because I like that look. and now I just have it naturally, and I really like it. And then when I smile, it's kind of like accentuated. So yeah, super interesting. I have really loved the appointment. She was so nice, and I love the work they did. So I'm super excited to go today. All right, I'm on the way to my appointment now. I forgot that I had to stop and get gas, so currently pumping gas, and that's about it. But I wanted to mention that if you are somebody who is interested in getting fillers done or anything like that, would highly recommend you taking arnica beforehand. This is just one Jordan had at home, but it says 30 times bruises or muscle soreness. I have no idea what that means, but I took arnica after my accident to help with like bruising and soreness and inflammation. And I've also taken it the past times I've gotten filler and Botox done, and it really did help so much. And then this last time when I went this past Monday and I just got the Botox and like the cheek filler, I forgot to take arnica beforehand, and it hurt so bad. Not because of the way it was done, but I think because I've never had it done in that spot before, and because I didn't think to take that stuff in advance. So if you are getting something done, pick yourself up some arnica. It's like a good all natural thing. Jordan uses arnica to help with like sports injuries and stuff too. Okay, I'm finally going in to get my lips done today and get everything finished. Here is the before. After. So we did almost a full syringe in my lips, and they're really plump right now because I just got them done, so they're gonna go down a little bit, but this is what the after looks like, and I love them. I love how they turned out. They look so good in my opinion. It's like exactly what I wanted. I'm so excited. So I'm gonna hurry up and get back to the boys, and then I'll show you guys tomorrow after they have like gone down and settled a little bit. But that's what they look like. So happy with them. So happy with them. They turned out so good. Hello. Okay, so it is so dark in here. Okay, that's a little better. I'm in the car currently. It is now 3 days after I got my lips done. Today is Sunday, and I got them done on Friday. I wanted to give you guys a view of how they look right now, because they are kind of bruised and like swollen now that it's been a couple days, but I really love them. Like, I love the way they turned out. All this bruising is going to go down and go away. I'll show you guys the footage of how they looked like one day after, and then this is today. So you can see, especially the top lip is already going down quite a bit. The bottom lip will come down too, and the bruising will go away. But I am so excited with how they turned out. And now I'm actually in the parking lot waiting to go into my microblading appointment, which is like part 3 of this video. I swear I'm like knocking out all these things that have been on my wish list for quite a while now. So I'll try and share what I can from the appointment. I don't know how much I'll be able to like vlog or anything, but I'm just so excited. These are things I've wanted to do for years now, and I'm so excited to finally get them done. And I'm like trying to knock them all out before we go to Ohio in a week, or at least knock them plus healing out before our trip. So yeah, but this is what the lips look like up close. I'm so happy I got them done. Okay, so it turns out they're not quite ready for me yet, which actually works out perfectly because I wanted to chat with you guys a little bit more anyways. So yeah, I went on Friday and finally got my lips done. It's actually been a process of like a couple weeks now, because I first went to Skin Spirit, like I talked to you guys how I was going to go and get like filler and lips, and originally I thought I was going to go and just get under eye filler and Botox and my lips. I haven't had any under eye filler yet, and I don't know if you can even tell, like this camera it doesn't really have a smoothing effect, but it kind of smooths things a little bit just because of the lighting. I don't really know, but I haven't gotten any under eye filler yet. I'll give a close up just while I'm waiting in the car. So I don't know. It's hard to tell on camera. I don't know if you'll see it, but when I look in the mirror, I still see lines under here. I'm so barefaced right now because I needed to be ready for microblading. So I feel very vulnerable right now. So when I went back Friday for my lips, she did another shot on that side just to even those out. And then yeah, it was super interesting. I never would have considered cheek filler or anything like that, because I feel like there's like a standard look with that kind of thing where it's like the big bald cheeks, and it's very obvious when people have had it done. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but it's just not my style. Like, it's totally you do you, whatever feels good for you, but it's just, I feel like it would look really, I don't want to look like freakish, you know? even though I know I have these huge bruised lips right now. But yeah, so the idea of cheek filler was like kind of scary to me at first, but she was coming at it more from a medical perspective, which I really appreciated. Like, her background is actually in plastics due to trauma, and so we talked a lot about like the trauma unit in hospitals, because that's where she worked and that's where I have experienced staying as a patient. So it was just like, it was really cool, and it was cool to get that like kind of honest perspective from her. And I do really love the way things turned out. The temple filler like hurt like a bitch. It hurt so bad, not to get it done, but it hurt after. Like, I had pain in my head from just the temples for probably like 3 or 4 days. And I actually texted her, because she gave me her cell phone number and was so sweet, and was like, if you have any questions or anything going on, text me. And so I did, and she's like, no, it's normal, like you can do this to help, XYZ. Like, she's so supportive. But yeah, the temple filler, I don't know if I'll do again, just because it, like, I've been getting migraines more lately, which I need to get checked out from a doctor, because they're more frequent than, you know, I want. But yeah, so this week I got hit with a migraine and a bunch of other physical stuff, and the filler was just like a little too much. But the Botox, I love the way it turned out. I do really love the cheek filler, and now that things are settled, I really like the way they look. I feel like, I don't know, it feels good. Like, I know this kind of thing is like not for everybody, and I know there's people watching this who are going to be like, you looked better before. And like, that's not what it's about, you know? Like, it's not like I think I looked bad before. It's like, these are things I wanted to do, so I'm doing them. Like, that's all there is to it. And I'm just super excited to like have the ability and the freedom to be able to do these things. I don't know, it feels good to do some things for mama for once, you know? So yeah, and then I'm excited that by the time we do go visit home in like a week and a half or so, all of this stuff will be settled. My brows will be done and settled. I just can't wait. So that's kind of the update on everything so far. And then if I or her, if we decide that, you know, I still want to get a little filler under my eyes, she's actually going to use a different brand and do a little bit under there. So that might come, you know, in a couple weeks or so. But even the filler just in the temples and in my cheeks, even that alone has given me a more smoothed appearance under my eyes, which is so nice, because like, these are things I've been so insecure about, especially as a mom who's like tired and not able to do these types of things to like pick myself up. Not that you have to do these types of things to pick yourself up, but these are things I wanted to do as a pick-me-up and I wasn't able to. So it just feels so good to like have the flexibility, the freedom to be able to do it. And I also really love the way things are turning out. So now microblading will be like, you know, the icing on the cake. Part of me, I'm like, oh, I want my eyelashes back, because I miss the convenience. Like, even on the way here, I was like, shit, I forgot to bring mascara with me. And now I feel naked without like some lashes, but I don't want to do too much all at once. I'm already doing a lot at once, and I do really like the feeling of being able to like rub my eyes. So yeah, I think I'm gonna hold off on the lashes. Maybe I'll see if they can do like a tint or something. We'll find out we'll see how today goes. But yeah, that is my huge rambly update. And now I will wait until they buzz me in. All right, I'm back in the car now. Just got my brows done. I am obsessed with them. Oh my gosh, I love the way they turned out so much. I don't know if you can even clearly see here in the car, so I'll have to, oh no, you can. They turned out so good. She did such a good job. We just like talked the whole time. She was so sweet. I'll link the place that I went to. I went to a local place in San Clemente, and I'll link them down in the description. But she was awesome, and it was such an easy process. It was not painful at all. I'll explain more when I'm back home, because it sounds like Jordan has had his hands full with the kids while I've been doing this. So I want to hurry up and get home and have some dinner with them. But it was just like the best decision. I am so happy I did this. I feel like my lips like plumped up and got even more like bruised while I was in there though. I probably need to go home, pop some arnica, and have a, you know, a little chill evening. But yeah, I'm so happy I did it. It was like the easiest process, and like literally all I did was lay there for 3 hours, and my brows are filled in now every day. I love it. I'm just like so excited. I'm so excited. So yeah, more to come soon. Arlo, look. Arlo. I caught that on camera, Arlo.
What are you doing?
He was tantruming, and then he paused and looked and smiled at the camera. Oh, thank you. So it's now the end of the night, and I'm currently letting Arlo empty out his PJ drawer just so that I can finish this vlog and chat with you guys for a second. I'm just like, go, you do you, bub. But yeah, it's the end of the night and we're winding down, and I wanted to check in now that we're home and give you another glimpse of what the brows look like. So I got home and I washed them, and I can talk more about them in another video if you guys have any questions, but the process was super easy. Like, what happened was I went in there and then she like mapped out, if you've ever had your brows waxed like at Benefit or anywhere like that, where they map out your brow shape, she did that and then like outlined and gave me a visual of just the outline of like what it would look like. And then once I approved it, which I was like, I totally trust you, just you do whatever you think is best, because I have no idea. But once I like gave my approval, then she started filling it in, and so the whole process took about 3 hours, but we didn't even start the coloring until like the last hour, and then she shaded too. So like I got microblading and shading because the shading like helps blend it and look a little bit more natural. And then I go back in 6 weeks for a follow-up appointment where we can kind of like tweak the shape of anything if we need to, or we can adjust, just like adjust anything or like fill it in if we need to. So what do you think? Oh yeah, those are cool. But it was so good. It was like such a good appointment, and I'm so happy I did it. I cannot believe, I'm still mind blown that this is a thing, that like I just look like I filled in my eyebrows, but I didn't. And I feel like this is going to add so much more ease to like my get ready routine. That was funny. Can you say hi? Good job. Where's Mama? Dada. Yeah, where he calls everyone Dada. Okay, someone is trying to hog the camera from me. Somebody just wants some airtime around here. But yeah, so both of these, the brows are darker now than they will be too. Oh, wow. Hi, you are you are loving this. Hi. This is such a turnaround from the tantrum. Arlo, do you want to sing The Wheels on the Bus? The wheels on the bus go round and round. Round and round. Round and round. Round and round. That's his dance move. Look at his dancing. Oh my gosh, I can't handle it. Arlo, the wheels on the bus go round and round. I think this is oh, and that's my signal to wrap up this vlog. If my lips weren't bruised before, they will be now, am I right? Clean up. Clean up. So next vlog I will be a little bit more put together. Hopefully my lips will be a little bit more healed by then. And I'm gonna film tomorrow, so you guys will see me back right away. So thanks for watching. Arlo, can you go bye-bye? He's like, I have cleaning to do. Okay. Say bye. Say bye.